I'm doing a quick video about some parts that I've gotten, and this is, in my last video I had an unboxing of some stuff that I got from Amazon. One of the things that I got after quite a bit of research and a very hard decision, I decided to get the UTG, and this is the side mount for an AK. I'm going to mount a UTG quick detach double rail mount to my Saiga Arsenal, and I believe some people would believe that's blasphemy, but after a little bit of research I figured I paid a little over $30 for this, and for the name brands they're $100 to $200. So what I'm going to do is open this up and show how it mounts. This thing, I've already done it, and I put it back in the box so that it looks like I'm doing it for the first time, but this thing mounts surprisingly well. So you put it in the release side with your throw lever and slide it over, and you see how it's, I think there's a way to adjust it, but I haven't even done that. And then you throw your lever to lock it in place, and this thing is, it's pretty solid. I can't lift it up with one hand, but this thing is solid, and there's a way to adjust it to tighten it down before you throw the lever, and I haven't done that yet, but I don't think this is going to move very much. So it moves slightly, but I mean, I'm using quite a bit of force. I mean, like bend receiver force. So and if you want to get a quick look at the top, it is over the center of the dust cover, but I don't like the look of it, and I want to get away from this common UTG look, because a lot of people use these. Of course, it's $30 and it works. The quality of the metal, the aluminum is pretty good. It's pretty thick, and you know, I'm thinking now I may not cut into it as much as I want to, but I love cutting stuff up. But I'm gonna do it. It's $30. It's gonna work after I'm done. The throw lever is not gonna be touched, so I don't see any problems with it. But I just, again, I want to get away from this look, so let me start on that before it gets too dark. Also, the finish on this, I actually took my karambit, which is very sharp. I actually sliced my finger open with this accidentally. Just nicked it like that. But let's see, just to show how sharp it is. I mean, it's pretty sharp. So I took this and I was just scratching away at the inside of this, and it's not scratching up this finish. This is a really good finish. I assume it's powder coat, but I don't know what it is. I don't think it's some kind of parkerization, but it's whatever it is, the finish is not coming off. So I just wanted to add that. Alright, I'm back, and this took me a little longer than expected, because I wanted to get it as clean as possible, and I didn't have the proper tools to get it done as quickly as possible. But I think I did a pretty good job. But I kind of skeletonized it so that it has a more expensive look, but it looks kind of jerry-rigged right now. It's going to need a little more touching up, and you know, of course, when you take off the finish, you're going to have a little shine, and I haven't figured out what I'm going to use to cover that area. So anyways, here it is, and we'll go ahead and slide this on and lock it down. Okay, and again, it isn't tightened with the screw. And let's go ahead and stick this on here. I got me a primary arms. There you go, finished product. I think I probably could trim down that top rail if I wanted to, but I'm gonna leave it just in case. I may want to put a scope on there or something. I was gonna take this off, but then I'd have that shiny area, the finish removed. Once I remove this piece of rail, you'd be able to see it from the side. It'd be pretty obvious. So I left it on there until I could find something to coat this. I'll probably I have some liquid rubber that I probably could just mask everything down and just spray it along these edges. And there's some areas that I nicked that you may be able to see. This blue is from a marker. I just want to see if I could kind of mask that shine or kind of matte color it out, but it didn't work. So I'll have to use something a little more permanent and more professional looking. But you know, I don't know if the camera shows it, but there are a couple nicks here and there. I'll probably have to use some kind of some touch-up paint for firearms. Actually, I may be able to use that for the whole thing. But I like this. I like this a little bit better. It's more skeletonized. It's not a big clunk of metal coming over the side, which, you know, some people may think look good, but I just like to cut stuff up. I like to modify everything, as you've seen in my other videos. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. The tools that I used was a Dremel. I've used some cutting disc. If you're going to use cutting disc, make sure that you use safety glasses and don't use the fiberboard cutters, because those ceramic type, I don't know what they're made out of, but they're made out of some kind of fiber, but they shatter. Don't get those. Get the ones that have the gridded fiber in them, because they're a lot stronger and they last longer. A little more expensive, but my eyeballs are worth more than a couple bucks. So, you know, and those things shatter and they can, you know, hit somebody else or stick in your face or whatever, you know. So there you go. This is a UTG side mount for optics and a primary arms. Obviously you can co-witness with the front sight, and let me take a little more look. It's a low co-witness. It's probably like 1/5 of the bottom. So if you were to cut the optic into 5 parts, it's on the bottom 5th part. So anyways, thanks for watching.